What is going on, peeps? Today I'm gonna show you, that's right, you, how to make any base in Ark Survival hidden. No one's gonna find it. That's right, so just stick around for a little bit and you're gonna learn some valuable tips that you haven't heard anywhere. First, find a location, the simplest part. So go out, find a super hidden location that you think no raider is going to actually look for. Next, you have to be the raider. Pretend like you're a raider looking for raids. Is someone going to find this location? Is it hard to find? Is it easy to find? Make sure it's super hard to find and go kind of like in the raider's eyes, if you will. So now, what we are going to be doing is disguising a base. So after you find a really hidden location, pretty much any base can be found. So what you want to do is make it super hidden and then make it look raided. That's right, that's my strategy, guys, to hide any base. If you want to hide your loot, you want to hide your base. If you're in a small tribe, this is kind of for small tribes, make the base look as raided as possible. So that is what I'm going to do right now, so sit back. That's right, so that is what we got for so far. So we got a little, okay, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, there we go. So pretty much that's what I made so far, you know, a little stone base. It looks fairly raided, and if you see, what I'm doing here is now making a compartment. So if you see top right hand corner of that base right there, that's where the compartment is going to be. So what I'm doing is making it look raided. I have a whole side of the base blown open, and I'm going to make it look even more raided in a second. But what I'm going to do is place a fake smithy up there. It's going to have nothing in it so that people look up there, and then just watch. So this is going to be the perspective of a raider. You're going in, you're like, what is this? Oh, look, it's already raided. All right, we got nothing in here. Oh, we got a little smithy up there. Okay, dope. Nothing's in there. But really, if you really think about it, there's something hidden up there. So most people are just going to run by it, see it's raided, maybe snoop around if they're trying to act all smart. But really, on the inside, they're dumb and they're not going to know that right there, boom, you got a hidden little compartment. So this is kind of like for people who are just starting to build up. Obviously, this isn't going to be like a long-term base unless you kind of want it to be, because there isn't really much dino storage. But as you can see, you can fit a bed and a smithy in there. Boom, look at that. Hidden base. So obviously it's in a hidden location, plus you have the hidden base inside of that location. So it's just perfect. It works out amazing. So now just look at this. We're going to take a grenade, we're going to blow it up, and watch what's going to happen. So now look at that. We got a little raided base here. It looks super raided. It looks like someone blew in. I'm kind of just going to fix this up just because it looks a little too raided. I guess, yeah, that looks good. Oh, that looks perfect. Jeez, dang. Okay, that looks like a raided base. No one's going to go near that. So now we're just going to move on to the next strategy here. This is hiding your loot overnight, boys. So you have to log off, right? And you just don't know where to put your loot. You don't want to have to make a base, which is probably going to get raided. So don't do this. This is the one thing you do not want to do. So what I'm doing here is placing down storage boxes on a sloped little hill kind of. And look, if you place them on a hill, you can't place a foundation over that. And I'll get to what that means in a second. But now we're going to look what you actually want to do. So you have some storage boxes. You want to find a super like flat location near no metal spawns, near no beaver spawns, so that people aren't going to want to blow up this random foundation. People are just going to be like, okay, there's a foundation, whatever. Right? And this is going to last like a few days even. Like, people aren't going to blow up a random foundation. So now, if you place a foundation over those four and it's on a flat area, boom, look at that. No one is getting into that. Like, who's just going to walk over and be like, yeah, I'm going to blow this up? Nope. You can't even hit it. You can't damage the boxes from the outside. You'd have to blow up the foundation and then break the boxes. So once you demolish the foundation, if you look in there, boom, look at that. You got all your loot. You got everything good that you put in there. You can fit like, what is that, 60 slots. 60 slots of stuff in there. Like, that is insane, boys. I just found a glitch in the Matrix. But now we're going to be talking about something else here. So let's say you guys want to like hide your base, like a big base, right? And you got tons of trees. Like, look at this huge tree. There's so many like little leaves coming off. You could potentially, if you want to hide a base in the trees, put a base in the trees. Like, there are like mountains and stuff where these trees kind of like overhang, and then they're, you know what I mean, like there's a ton of trees on the ground. You can kind of slip a few foundations in there and hide it. If you want to make it in there, go for that, but I do recommend using some of my base designs because these things work so well. But anyways, so moving on to the biggest location, the biggest... Wait a second, why are my eyes so green? Jeez. Okay, anyways, so what you want to do for a large hidden base, right? You need to clear out a whole area of land, make a huge base. We're going to make this super big, make it look like a rated alpha base, right? So obviously this is going to take a lot of resources, but you know, if you're up for it, freaking go for it. Why not? Alright, so first what you want to do is start placing down metal foundations. We're going to place a 6x6. You can make it out of stone if you want, but I'm just going to make it out of metal because why not? Alright, so look at that. We got a 6x6 looking schmexy. Alright, so this is a pretty big base. You can fit a lot of hidden loot in here, but we want to keep the same mindset as before. Make sure that it looks super rated. Make sure that no one's really going to want to just snoop around, or if they do snoop around, make sure it looks like rated on the inside. So what we're going to do now is just start placing down a ton of metal walls and ceilings. Make this thing look as rated as possible, and just like the first base, make a huge gap in the side just so it looks rated. And that is the base. It is huge, but now what we're gonna do, once we have the outer shell, we're gonna start making a freaking hidden base on the inside. So what you're gonna do here, you can make it however you want. Like, now you know the strategy of Neroku, you know how to freaking hide a base. But, you know, you can follow this strategy if you want. So over here in the corner, kind of where I put a little gap, I guess, sort of, you're going to start placing, like, metal walls where I am. So, as you can see, it's like a 2x4 or something like that. Yeah, it's 4 foundations wide, and it's, like, 2 across or whatever. But look what I'm doing here. So what I'm going to do on the top part, make a little demolish thing, and then we're going to make a hidden base inside of that. So no one's going to know that it's in there. Like, look right here. So you got a separate layer. Look at that right there, that layer. There's going to be one layer of ceilings up there, and no one's going to know that it's in there. So if you go in there, it looks like it just goes up. You look down, boom. No one can even tell that's in there. So as you can see, it's pretty hidden. This is how you can make a hidden base in like an alpha base. Bam, look at that. Look at all that storage in there. You can fit so much stuff. You could probably even make it bigger. You guys can use your own methods, but pretty much the main purpose of this is to use huge bases that you make, or if you want to make them smaller, just make a freaking rated base and then fit compartments in there wherever you want. So even in the back part, I tried doing this. It looks super legit. You can't even tell. What I ended up doing is making a whole back part, which is just hidden. So as you can see, you can't even tell right now, but that whole back part, it's like 1 wide, but it's super long. There's a ton of hidden space in there. You can put dinos in there. You can put whatever. No one's going to be able to tell. It just looks like a rated base. Like, look at that. And if you want, you can put C4 around the edges, blow it up so it looks even more rated with like the black marks. And it's going to work really well. So just make sure you guys try to make it look like a rated base as much as possible. And look at that, you got like a ton of layers, but obviously I'm gonna make the first 2 layers. I'm gonna separate it just because if someone blows into that bottom part, I don't want them thinking that, you know, oh my god, there's a ton of stuff up there or whatever. So I just kind of keep it, you know, a little concealed. But anyways, if you do look at this base right now, it's looking freaking sexy. Like, you can't even tell. Like, look at this. It looks like a rated alpha base, or just like a rated huge base that people are idiots and they don't know how to defend. You can't even tell that there's that back part or a side part. Oh, Jesus Christ, peeps. If you like this video and you found it helpful at all, just go down there and smash that like button. That would help me out so much. And comment your suggestions. If you think this like works at all and you want to try it, go for it. I used it at an official when I first build up. It works out so well. I can, if I like have plans or something, I use that foundation trick. If I have to leave or something, that's what I do. But it works so well. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.